Hi, people. I'm back again. Don't have a lot to report, but I do have things to go over with on things that have happened in the past. Uh, anyway, sometime back, for the viewers that have been watching for a long time, they'll remember this. Uh, I told you about a time that we pulled up in the yard. We got home, pulled up in the yard, and Sharon seen a tall, white-like figure, alien-looking thing, kind of humanoid. She said the whole thing looked like it was made of rice checks, if you know what rice checks are. The cereal, it was full of little holes. The whole thing was just full of holes. And I didn't get to see it because it took off because I was driving trying to see where the hell I'm going. And she seen it for a second, and it was in the view of my cameras. I have several cameras around out here for different things, basically keep some of the thieves off the property. If they are, I'll find out who they are. But that's not so much it. Bottom line of it was these cameras all go certain directions, and my foots know where these cameras are. They will go to an area, they will walk to an area, across that area, they will displace themselves, and you won't see them, and they'll go whatever they're doing, but they will not get in front of these cameras. They know not to do that. So I don't worry about it. Me and them have our understandings, and they do, and I do, and we all get along. But this camera that I'm talking about, when Sharon's seen this thing, is aimed down my driveway. This is where this alien looking thing was. It was right in the camera's view. Now, my monitor I had changed. I got a new monitor, and I never messed with it. I hooked it up and got it playing and let it go. So this is the first time it's called, I'm going to show it to you. Uh, it's a night owl, DVR, and this is a connecting guide. Anyhow, somehow there's a code in that DVR. When I come in the house, I took the little mouse. I'll show you the unit. This is the actual unit that I got. And I still got it hooked up with everything it came with it so I don't mess nothing up. I just been keeping this all like this. This is all the stuff that goes to it. Anyhow, I went I went to get into it, and I took my little mouse, and I couldn't get the code. I don't know what the code was. You had to hit a code to have to open up on the screen so I could see what I had on the camera. I've not been able to do that. So I did a lot of research on this. If I would have been online with this particular DVR, I could have went and got into it and seen what was on what was on my monitor here. I wasn't online. Now, some of the other models, some of these other models, you can get into them, go certain ways and processes you can get into them to eliminate the code. This model you can't. So anyway, I've been for years trying to find somebody that could get into this hard drive and get what they want off of it without destroying the DVR, because I like, maybe this will erase everything. Now I can do one thing with this. I can erase everything and start over, but then I lose my video. That's why it's been all this time trying to find somebody to do it. So just recently, somebody turned me on to the fact of, have you ever tried a data recovery service? Like, what the hell's that? So I looked into things and I found a data recovery service right in Columbus, Ohio, right in the middle of the city, right where I can just walk in the door with it. So I hit it online. I got a code from them to go take in there to show who I was and what was going on. But I'm in the middle of putting up another building on my property out here where I'm at right now. I'm putting up another building. I'm moving my shop from Columbus out here. I'm getting ready to stay out here permanently. It's going to be easier on me, easier on the foots, and cheaper. Right now, we're paying electric, gas, and water on everything on 3 different buildings. Well, don't need to do that. I'll need to be here, put this building up. It's going to save me money that I ain't got. So anyway, I'm in the middle of a financial crisis with everything that I am doing. I'm on a real thin budget. Uh, so anyway, this money thing is one thing. This data processing company, they want for $399 to do this. To open this up to where I can see it, to see what this thing looks like and get a picture of it. I want to send to you guys. But as you all know, crazy shit happens with these cryptids. Because he was seen in my car, he's right in line where Sharon seen him standing and run from. He's right in my camera line, right straight down the driveway. He was right there. I know the camera looked in that area when he was there. I don't know if it caught him. I don't know if that camera. I don't know if they can avoid that camera themselves, whatever the hell they are. I don't know. It's not. It's not none of my first people. It's not the dog man. It's kind of like a rake, but different. I don't know if it could be, and I hope it's not because I don't even want to say the word. The flesh walker, how's that? Because I don't even want to say the word. But the bottom line of it is there's something there. Sharon's seen it. There's no doubt about it. Sharon wouldn't tell a lie for nothing.
I remember the woman in Gatlinburg that wanted to know if I'd ever seen it.
Yeah. Sharon's reminded me of something. We were in Gatlinburg at the Bigfoot conference, and we talked to a lot of people. Sharon talked to a woman down there. I don't know her name or nothing. I don't think Sharon knows her name, but the woman was describing what she's seen as the same identical thing as what Sharon's seen, except it was about half the size. What we had here was a big human size, maybe bigger. What that woman was talking about was just only about like 3 foot tall or something. It was real little, but it was the same identical description. So we're not the only ones that seen whatever the hell this is. I don't know who else might have seen it, but I want to get it on this channel. I want to get to show people what's going on. So what we're going to have to do, and the reason I'm bringing this up because I told you guys years ago I was going to do this, and it's never materialized for us. It's not from lack of trying. I've inquired everywhere from all kind of computer people and everything else, computer repair shops. I don't. I got one I won't trust, but that's another story. Anyway, the bottom line of it is, I still have the video. I still have it. It's in that machine I just showed you. Well, as soon as I can get some of these things done around here, I have to do. I mean, me not staying here all the time, I got a lot of stuff backed up that I got to take care of before we can come out here and live. Today I'm repairing my welder. I'm getting it running anyway. It's not had a battery in it for a few years. There's a crazy story about the battery in my welder. This is a fact. Everybody out here I know has had battery troubles with their cars. I bought this welder, I think 2000. I think it was in 2000 I bought this welder. Well, in 2019, the battery gave it up. I went to use a welder and the battery gave it up. And I'm trying to think, when did I replace it last? I hadn't. That was the original battery in my welder. 19 years. I keep the battery just as a trophy. So anyway, I got a new battery now and get my welder going. Stuff I got to do around here just so we can survive. The electric goes out, I can use my welder. That's what we do. Electric goes out here. I've told you about the time it went out. Had an orb come through the kitchen here. Uh, but Yeah, there's things I got to do for us to stay here. Uh, taking up every penny I got to get us moved out here for what we got to do. Every penny Sharon's got. We're just trying to get this done. I don't have an extra $400 to throw in to this video, not knowing for sure, not knowing for sure if that camera got that on the video. Sharon's seen it. Doesn't mean the camera sees it. I don't understand what that's about. This cryptid's not from this earth. Whatever the hell it is, it's not from here. I don't think. And if it was just a spirit or something, I don't know if that'll pick up on the camera. But like I said, I don't have $400 to take a chance on. Hey, maybe this will work. Back when I used to work, $400 wasn't nothing. Okay, let's go get it. Fine. Now, right now, all our money is really important to hang on to. You know. Anyhow, that's basically what I wanted to talk to you about. And also, I need you guys to hit that like button, subscribe button, subscribe, hit the like button. I'm losing subscribers. I'm gaining them. I'm losing them. I think what it is, nobody's just unsubscribing me. I think what happens is people move, do whatever, lose account goes out. They're not using their internet, goes off. That I lose them that way. But anyway, I like to get more people involved in this. This is really, really important. Some of the stuff I'm doing. Like I said, the first people are coming out to the public. They're going to do this. How do I know? They've let me know. But one thing they definitely did, they told me they wanted their name fixed. They're not Sasquatch, they're not Bigfoot, they're not Save, they're not none of this. They are the first people. That's what they want to be known by. The guy over in went to Russia, Edgar. If you watch How to Hunt, he come back telling all the things I've said about the Foots. Everything I've said for the years that I've talked about, they've done this, done that. He come back with a little testimony that, hey, they can do this, they can do that, and telling everybody what they're about. It's all the things that I've said on my channel. He verifies me, I verify him. That's We've never met. I don't even know who he is. He probably wouldn't have any idea who I am, but this is a factual thing. Uh, I'm meeting a lot of people with some different things going on that I don't want to bring up because I can't verify, so I don't bring it up. But I believe the people. You know, I'm in a little dilemma with life. You might hear somebody come up telling some wild tales. I'm watching some of these videos on YouTube lately. Things people say they saw, things that have been done, uh, different cryptid looking things. Some things are kind of like reptilian. They're showing some things on the video that I'm not sure what the hell they are, but they're finding things in these tunnels, these sewers, and other stuff, caves. Now, I could never tell anybody, "Oh man, that's bullshit. That's stupid. I can't." No, I don't deny nothing anybody says. I live a life that is way off the hook. My life's with the Bigfoot, the first people, and me and Sharon has her doubts about whether they're good, bad, or whatever, uh, or evil, whatever. So we go around with that a little bit, but she understands this is real. She knows the Foots are real. She's had conversation with them. She's done a lot with them, and she knows it before she's thinking that they might be evil. So anyway, what we're doing is trying to get this thing here together where I can get this for you people to see it. Once I get it on there, I got to figure out how the hell to get it on here so you can see it. I ain't computer savvy and all these little technical things you got to do. I don't know. I done a podcast one time with at Paranormal 411. I guess all I had to do was just tune him in, and he hooks everything up and took care of it. I'm trying to get hooked up with a lady in Scotland, Judith. I'm trying to get hooked up with her so we can do a podcast and stuff. And I haven't had time to even get with her. to discuss this. I guess Jason got a hold of her, but I don't know if she ever got back with him. I haven't talked to her to find out. But what I did, I texted her, and she told me I was trying to find out how much activity she had over there. I was trying to let her know about the dog man that had come through here. Never heard of a white one, but there's other people that have. They've seen a white dog man. I was amazed. You know, when she said she seen a white one going through the yard, like what? Got to be something else. Well, no, there's white dog men out there. I'm hearing a lot of stories on YouTube about the dog man attacking people, and I don't know. You know, I'm like I say, my family is the first people, the Bigfoot, the Sasquatch, whatever you want to call them, which they don't like, but I've always called them my critters. They don't seem to mind that. It's a pet name. They're my critters, and I keep dealing with them like I do because it's my life. Once they're in your life, they never go away. I was told that by a lady that dealt with them for 42 years. They never go away. They're in your life. I don't mind. I enjoy it. Makes a little difficulties between me and Sharon, but I still enjoy it. Anyway, there's going back and forth here. Things I've seen on YouTube, they're kind of not looking good for the dog man. A lot of park rangers talk about them. Uh, they've been attacked in cabins. People have been attacked in cabins. They have found missing people and parts of them and stuff. This is what I'm seeing on YouTube. Now, my buddy Jack, he's been on here. Jack Quinn. He knows a lot about the dog man, probably more than anybody. He won't admit to that, but anyhow, he's found where their kills have been, and they shred things. And that's why they've found some of these people just shredded. In the area where these killings happen, have been dogs shredded, and just they're. I don't know for sure. I do know one thing for sure. But everybody wants to believe it or not, there's two fashions of the first people. Ones that are alien oriented, the ones that have broken away from that. They're the rebellious ones. Those are the ones that come to me. Those are my people. Alien oriented ones don't like what I do because they don't like the humans coordinating with rebellious ones. There's videos out there that will prove that. One girl had was on, I think it was Buckeye Bigfoot is what it was on. Also, it was told on another. I've heard the story twice, and what it amounts to is one. This woman had her relationship with her friend. She was out with her friends, and a Bigfoot come in and scared the hell out of the other ones. And they took off running, and they were hollering at her, "Run!" They telling her to run. She goes and hides in the house, and this thing just kept hanging around, hanging around. Later, they got back with her and explained to her, "That's not our friend. He goes after people that go with us." They explained it like because she associates with them, this thing was there to kill her. Why it didn't go in the house after or whatever, I don't know. That there's details involved in their lives that they have rules to go by. They can't cross certain lines. Uh, I will tell you one thing about the Foots. They have rules. They follow them. When they don't follow them, they'll be collected and dealt with by the rest of the Foots. Uh, I can tell you they're pretty strict about a lot of things. And one thing I can tell you for sure, they're honest. They don't lie to me. Of course, I don't ask them questions, but nothing they've told me has been a lie. Uh, Told me some fantastic stuff, and like, okay, I understand. A lot of everything they've told me makes sense. But they have a thing about honesty and loyalty that we don't have. You can't trust your fellow American hardly anymore. You can't go down the street and know somebody's going to shoot you or something. That's why we're moving out here. Columbus has gotten bad. But yeah, it's bad all over. Uh, our leaders are screwing us up really bad. You won't call them leaders. But let me go back to something that I called out. I keep these call outs I did. This one call out I did is very, very important because I didn't realize what I was doing when I did it. When I called this out, it comes back to me in my memory a little bit, but I used to have to ask Matt's wife, who was there, what was said because I didn't remember. She had to refresh my memory of what I said. So as I'm remembering it, like Matt's on his computer as I'm going out the door, and he said something that I don't know, something just sparked, and I turned around and I says, "Hey, look, Matt, all this going on, I will tell you right now, this is not a battle of Democrats and Republicans. This is a matter of good and evil." I remember saying that now. Then, at that point in time, I said, there will be military tribunals. People will be executed. Uh, I brought a name out in that, and I'm not going to do it again. Uh, I said, we're going to get a paycheck. I don't know what that means. Uh, all the corruption will be gone. The corrupt will be dealt with. These are some of the things that I called out. A lot of it's already happening. Tribunals. Oh, I said they will use the RICO Act to take these people down in government. Well, I used to have to know what the RICO Act was to avoid it. So as I'm speaking, I'm saying they're going to use the RICO Act on these people. As I'm speaking, my mind's saying, what are you talking about, stupid? That's for bikers and gangsters. My thoughts one thing, my mouth's running out with something entirely different. This is things I do called call outs, or some people call it channeling. I call it a call out. I've done this all my life, was never nothing really important, just I could, well, I remember one for sure. About 50 years ago, I was talking to, I think it was my first wife and my one buddy, Billy. He just passed away. And we were talking something, and all of a sudden I jumped up and I said, there's 7 different aliens in our world. That conversation didn't mean shit to nothing. It wasn't in our conversation, it just pops out of my mouth. I've done this all my life. Don't know what it means. Never paid attention to it until I was 68 years old. That's when I started figuring out that this is something to this. So anyway, that last call out is not my last one, but that call out concerning the government, the corruption, and all that. I finalized that call out with the fact that when this is all over, everything will be good. When this corruption is taken out and all these things are cleared up, it'll all be good. I said this come up 2 months after Trump was in office. However long ago that was, 6, 7 years ago. 2 months after he was in office, that's when Matt was on his computer talking about things that sparked all this to me, and it all came out of my mouth back then. Guess what? They're using the RICO Act on these people. Uh, there's been military tribunals. There's been executions. Uh, I'm not even going to bring it up because people want to argue about it, but I keep up on a lot. Now that this has all come about, I keep up on a lot on what's going on with politics and things going on. But the way I got it was George Bush Sr. had a tribunal, was executed, and McCain had a tribunal and was executed. Now, you guys can dig into all this if you want to. I can't even tell you where to go look, but I know it all come out. There's a thing on YouTube. It's called foundationforfreedomonline.com. A lot of information on that. And there's a lot more things like that out there that can dig into this information and tell you these things. The mainstream media will not tell you, which is fine. They have that privilege, I guess. Their conscience can take it. Anyway, these are things I want to get with you. Oh, one other thing I did too. Now, I called this out a few years back. I'm coming out of my shower, walking across the living room, drying off, and we're going to be Canada. What the hell does that mean? I don't. It just shoots out of my mouth. We're going to be Canada. So I plagued my brain. We ain't going to war with Canada. That's stupid. I just couldn't figure it out. Well, people, if you look up into politics and what's going up on Canada, Mr. Trudeau is really causing havoc on the people up there. They're getting sick of it. I don't know what that's going to do. Uh, I also said something just out of my judgment. It wasn't a call out. My son lives up by Detroit, and I told him, I said, son, watch the area up there. That north border is going to be shaky. Trudeau's letting in anybody in the country he wants to let in up there. What's he bringing in? I don't know. Terrorists of some type or another walk right down here from the north border. Guess what? They're just now starting to talk about the north border. So that was just a prediction to come out of my mouth. Wasn't a call out. There's a difference. When I call things out, I have no control of it. And I don't know where it comes from. But that was just my thing that I figured out that we're going to have from the north as well as the southern border. I think the southern border is going to get taken care of. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. It might get taken care of. But anyway, I'm not here to talk politics anyway. I'm here to talk to you about the Bigfoot and what's going on with that. Uh, like I said, we had the dog man here recently, and it's like he's trying to befriend me, which is fine. But I don't know if there's two fashions of the dog man. I don't know if there's a good side, a bad side, or if they're all bad and just want to work their way into you. I don't know. I understand the foots. I feel the foots. They come into my head. They let me know things. I have Flower. She's always with me. Uh, that's hard for people to kind of understand, but Flower is always with me. Uh, what else? I had something else in mind, I think. See, I just do these things. I don't write things down or get prompts, or I'm coming at you the way it is. The main thing I wanted to let you know was I'm still working on that video. I'm going to get it out of that little black box there somehow. And right now it takes $400 to do it that I don't have. So I just have to, when I get somewhat caught up with the things I'm doing, I'm trying to cut costs on a lot of things I'm doing so we can get moved out here quickly. And got to watch my money. I can't, $400 could sink me. So I'm not, I can't do that right now. But I want to let you know it's in process. I found a solution, maybe. They said they can do this. It's a data recovery system. I never heard of such a thing. I was going to computer people all the time wanting to, and nobody knew what to do with this. If you go about it wrong, you wipe the thing out. I do not want it wiped out. I don't know how to get the night out of the company. I've seen what they say to do with this thing to make it work, but the only way I can recover this without destroying it was if I had been online. I hadn't. So that's where I'm at with that. And I guess I guess that's about it for now. Like I said, subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. That gets me farther out into the public. When I got likes, it puts me farther out to where I can get the message out. I don't get no money for doing this. I make not a penny. This whole thing costs me. Time I do my trips and the information I got to get. This foot thing costs me money. I'm not asking for no money from nobody for this. This is not a money making outfit. This is for the foots to be known and for the public to understand them. This is to benefit us and the Foots. On Steve's show, How to Hunt, he made the remark one time, if we ever had a war between us and them, we would lose. Steve has learned that much about them. Like I told him that a long time ago. Like I said, I tell people, a lot of people when I meet them, I give them my card and they ask me questions. I tell them, right here, right now, me sitting here right now, I could have one standing right here, right now, that you or I would not know about. They have the ability to cloak themselves. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Yeah. At one time, I offered the Foots. I met with the elders in Lebanon, Tennessee. I called for a meeting with them. I got it. I was really, hey, you're a problem. That's my dog. He's the one that sees the Foots, sees the orbs and all that. Anyway, uh, dog's a blowed train of thought. uh, oh, I met with the elders in Lebanon, Tennessee, when it's where Jan used to live when she was alive. It was at her house. There's videos about this back. You go back to them and look at them. Anyway, I met with the elders and offered them, let me do a video. Right now, I'm not allowed, agreement between us, me and them. I don't video them. I don't do any pictures of them. They don't want that. I don't do that. So I asked them, is it all right if I can get a video with me and maybe Clyde or Flower? I said Flower, I think, at the time. Do a video with me and Flower together so I can take this video to Congress and get you guys protected from what's going on. Well, at the time, I kind of got a yes to it. I didn't get an answer because they have to all discuss this. It's like a democratic thing. They all have to get together to figure out if they want this let this to be done. So I didn't get an okay, but I didn't get a no. Later, I got a sign from them that wanted to be Clyde instead of Flower. Okay, I'll do Clyde. And then they finally got back into my head and told me, we can't trust the government. How do they know that? Because they take themselves, they're right in the middle of everything. They can be standing anywhere in Congress or anywhere, and nobody knows what's going on, and they absorb everything. They're much more intelligent than us. They have more abilities than us. They're very smart. Uh, I'm just stating facts that I know. Uh, some people think I worship them. I don't worship them. I feel I'm on an even keel with them, but I don't have their intelligence and I don't have their abilities. But I have a relationship with them. And it's a good one. It's a good relationship, and we keep it at that. So anyway, I do what I can do for them, and anything I can do for the Foots is doing for you. They're going to come out, and like I said, all they want you to do is treat them like you're their next door neighbor. But don't lie to them. Like I said before, honesty is an important thing with the Foots, very important. So that's where I am with them, and I try to keep an honest relationship. And I'm trying to be honest with you people is what's going on. I said I mentioned this thing a long time ago and I never got back with you, but I'm getting back with you now. I found a solution. I just got to get money to get it done, and I'll be all right. So if you like anything I got to say or whatever, send me some comments. Let me know what's going on. I think I've gotten 8 comments on the last video I did. Uh, that was white. It was about the white Bigfoot or the white dog man that was out here. Anyhow, Sharon was talking about getting back on video again, but I don't know if she's going to. But we'll see. So anyway, I'm gonna take off for now. But things. Oh, me and Judith had a little discussion on the button thing with the phones, the text, Anyhow, everything over there is kind of slow for her. It's slow for me for some reason. I don't know what's going on. It started out pretty quick with this morning, and that one day the black dog man come through here. I says, "Oh, it's going to be a good, quick summer." No, it's not. Things are slowing down right now. There's nothing going on. As soon as anything goes on, I will let you know, no matter how minute, because I have not. There's a lot of things I haven't bothered to put it on video, but I'm going to start doing that just to entertain you. So I'm off here, and thank you. Like and subscribe, please. See you later. Bye.